Hey, y'all. That was funny. I always wanted to do that, so I just did it. How y'all doing? What's going on? Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. First of all, I'm so glad to be here to gossip with y'all tonight. It's been a long week. Been a long week. Long week. But we here now. We got a lot to talk about. It's a lot that's been going on this week. I've been letting y'all slide. I've been letting y'all slide. And apparently we can't do a whole lot of that because these people crazy. They're crazy. Let me get my blanket because I want to be comfortable as I get into the gossip. I want to be very comfortable as I get into the gossip because the gossip is a bit much right now. It's a bit much. So anyway, how y'all doing? How's everybody's Saturday? Happy Saturday to everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the vertical while we in here talking. While we in here talking and stuff. So that way anybody who didn't get the notification, who wasn't in Discord, who didn't get the members only notifications or didn't see me on Instagram, they'll know we live because we in here. Okay. So let's go on and get this going. And then, we'll cut that out once we grab the people. So look, let's talk about what we got to talk about. Let me greet people first. I ain't had a chance to holler at y'all all week long. All week long, I ain't hollered at y'all. I see Jackie Gaines up in here, Peanut and rolled up and through here. Gaby is in the house. What up, Gaby? How you doing, boo? Thank you for being like number one. Gossip News Nephew is like number two. I appreciate you. Bianca the Beautiful is in the chat. And y'all already know. Okay, she's letting y'all know to get your snacks. Hit the like button. You know what time it is. Linnell, how you doing? Thank you for being number two. You're going to be in the bushes. I know that's right. Yeah, in the bushes. No typing while we driving. Okay. All right, Delicia, this mute. Thank you for being like number 5. Oh, my good sis Magaline Lamar is in the chat. She's number 4. Good to see you. Happy to be happy is number 5. We glad you're alive, boo. What's going on? Kat, hey Kat, thank you for being number 7. Sweet beloved up in here. She number 6. Political Junkie, that's my girl Sharon. She number 11. Black Smile, thank you for being number 12. Hey boo, we live on the other one. Like we got 2 lives right now. If you in here, this is the vertical. I'm doing this one to make sure we don't lose nobody. But we live on a StreamYard Live, same channel. So if you leave out of here and go to the other one, we live over there right now. Anybody who's in here, if I'm pointing at you on this screen, leave this live and go to the other live that's active right now on this channel. It's a StreamYard Live. Go over there because that one, y'all can call in and stuff, and I can pull your comments up. I'm just live in here. So that way, if you didn't get a notification, hopefully you'll get it by me being in here. Okay. Good to see you, Black Smile. Thank you for being number 12. What up? It's DS with your crazy self. D crazy, D amazing. DS is number 13. She is in the house, and we're so glad we got her. My girl Jackie Gaines is here. I'm so glad you're feeling better, sis. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being number 14. What up, Kat? Diamond Baby is number 15. All right, Miss Thelma, number 16. Y'all sliding on in. Vicky Black is number 17. How you doing? How you doing? All right, all right. There go my girl. Lulu's little girl is number 19. What up, sis? Good to see you. Peanut is number 20. Do I? Listen. So I have been steaming my face with this thing. And I'm going to tell y'all what I had did. Now, Amazon has these. Somebody sent it to me off my wish list. Hi. And so what I did was, this is the same one, BBA2 misread. You got to leave this live stream. It's the same channel and go to the other live stream. I got 2 live streams going right now. If I'm pointing at you on this screen, leave this screen and come to the other one. If I'm pointing at you on this screen, that means you already in the right place. Don't go nowhere. But if I'm pointing at you here and you see me pointing like this, that means you're in the wrong live. Leave this live stream and come to the other one. Oh, thanks. So I got this steamer. Okay. Amazon has them, right? And so you put water in it. and it makes a steam, and it like steams your face and stuff. So what I ended up doing, oh, my hair got caught up in my little thing that pushed the hair out your face. What I ended up doing was I added like a couple of drops of rose water to it. Y'all, game changer. And you know, I told you I love my rose water. I add rose water to my tea when I sip my tea because I love rose water. Okay, you can get it anywhere, but I do love it. So anyway, you add your water to the steamer and it makes the steam, right? But I added rose water to it, y'all. Changed everything. Like, I'm mad I ain't think of this sooner. I really am. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing, been steaming my face with my rose water. And a little drop goes a long way. You don't even need a lot. Hey, Quiet Storm. Thank you for being number 22, sis. Uh-oh, Miss Lovely T is number 22. What up, Mo Walker? How you doing, Mo? Y'all see the steam? Steam is good. Steam is good. And y'all know I'm very particular and funny about my skin because I'm not one of the makeup girls. I'm just not. I'm not one of the makeup girlies. Makeup is nice. I used to wear a lot of it. I just got old and stopped wearing it. Thank you for being number 28, Mo. Miss Nisi, thank you for being 25. DV, what up, boo? She number 26. So yeah, I'm not, when I say I'm not a makeup girly, nothing, like I said, makeup is totally cool. I used to love to play with the colors and the eyeshadow and stuff. But like, you know, at this stage, I'm just not, I don't have the energy to do it. So I try to keep my skin as healthy as possible. And that steaming, you know, steam before you cleanse. I say steam after you cleanse your face. Definitely steam before you start putting in moisturizers and stuff like that. Do I snore? If I'm asleep, how the hell would I know? Leave this live and come to the other live. Why are you in here being strange? Anthony Tartaro. What up, Jenny Patterson? Thank you for being number 33. But yeah, so like steam for sure. I like the idea of steaming. How you doing, Camille Fun? Hit the like button. Deborah Randall is here, y'all. So Housewives Talk is legal. Oh, thank you, Gaby. Listen, girl. Listen, your sister getting old, so I have to try to take care of my little skin the best way I can because I'm just not gonna get up every day and put on makeup. I'm not gonna do it. Not every day. I'm not gonna get up every week and put on makeup. I might not put on makeup every month. I'm just not a makeup girl. And Janetta Porter, thank you for being number 36. Be-licious in the house. Hey now. How you doing, boo? Thank you for being number 38. Purchase rose water. When I say rose water is your friend, it's good for your hair, your skin. And if you like to sip tea, like I like to sip tea, adding a drop to your tea is everything. Very calming, very relaxing. I wouldn't trade it. Rose water is your friend. But definitely if you're going to steam your face, a little drop of rose water, then you're getting like the effects of rose water without you having to get like a cotton ball and like dab in your face. Add it to your steamer, whole thing. Bam. And with the steamer, like some of, you know, it gets in your hair too. So you get the effects of the rose water in your hair too. So it's really like, it's a win-win. What up, Lady T? Thank you for being number 40. Hey, what up, sis? How you doing, BBA2, Miss Red? You made it on over to the right live. I know that's right. Classy Quiller, leave this live. Come to the other live. Classy, you know you want our girls. We got 2 lives going. This one is just so I don't lose anybody. Y'all leave here, get out of this live, and come to the other live. Same channel, same channel. Good to see you, Classy. Deborah Harris, how you doing? This your first login of the year. Well, Happy New Year, sister. Okay, Auntie Eva, thank you for being number 42. Yep. That's a really good idea. I wouldn't do the yogurt just because of my skin, but yeah, that's a real good idea. Stylish Lux in the house. Hey, boo, thank you for being number 47. Angie, hey, it's the hardest working lady in Dade County. Let's go, let's go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this vertical, and we're gonna keep it popping over here, because hopefully by now we done got everybody. Classy done made it. She number 44. I know that's right. I know that's right. Okay, so let's talk. Let's talk. Okay, and I done did my nails and stuff. Y'all know I've been doing my Tipp-Ex on my nails when I was doing them, because it saves so much time. I told y'all to get Tipp-Ex. I don't know if y'all listen to me. I don't know. I don't even know if y'all remember me telling y'all to get Tipp-Ex. Like, Tipp-Ex is your friend. Full set of nails. I was done in less than 30 minutes. I mean, 20 minutes, 30 being generous, because I didn't go straight through. I stopped and was doing other stuff. I think the older I get, the more impatient I get. I don't have time. I'm not finna sit at no shop all that long time. I go and sit and let them do my feet or something like that, because that's worthwhile. I'm not finna sit nowhere. I'm just not gonna do it. Hey, country girl queen, what's up, sis? Thank you for being number 48. Okay. Because Sharon, I told y'all about Tipp-Ex. Tipp-Ex is my friend. Listen, that Tipp-Ex, that UV light, and move right on with your business. Right on with your business. Full set. You bang them, hit them. I'm not careful. I'm very rough with my hands, and it don't matter how rough I got with my hands. They still do what they need to do, and they're not coming off. They're not lifting. They're not doing any of those things. So if you're like me and you do not have time, and I'm not being paid to do no promo, I'm just looking out, because we all girls. I'm looking out for y'all. Get your Tipp-Ex. Get your Tipp-Ex. They got them in different shapes, whatever shape works for you, whatever length works for you. I'm just saying, from your sister. I'm telling you what to do now. Y'all can listen or not. Okay, Cassandra Azika, how you doing, boo? It's your hair. Where you been? Where you been? Okay. Have we talked in the new year? That's the question. Have we talked in the new year? So, Yvette is here. Birmingham Beauty is in the house. Hey, girl. Thank you for being number 53. Too adorable. It's 54. Rochelle, my girl Rochelle is 53. Yep. That's why it's called Tipp-Ex, because it's got the perfect apex on the nail. Perfect curve. You ain't got to do nothing. UV light, move on about your business. You can coat them with acrylic if you want to, if you want a specific look, or you could just wear them like whatever and paint them. It's up to you. But Tipp-Ex is a dog. I love Tipp-Ex. Well, happy New Year, sis. It's so good that you made it to the new year. Everybody didn't, but I'm glad you did. Remember, y'all, the word for this year is what? Grateful. And this live right here, we got plenty of things to talk about that we real grateful about. Okay. So we got to talk about Lanithia, honey. Lanithia Monique Leakes is back. Yes, she is. And the drama done started already. They ain't through. It's done started. So she done announced that she coming back. The people was already hinting and letting on to it. You could tell by the way Andy Cohen was talking with the doors open and all that. You already knew Nene was on her way back. This ain't no shock to y'all. Y'all already know this. So she gonna be back on the Ultimate Girls trip, on the road trip, but it's not as a main cast member, which is what shocked some people. I wasn't necessarily shocked. I wasn't. You got a main cast, and it looked like one of the stops on the road trip or whatever, Lanithia is going to be there. And she says she done shot one of the scenes or whatever. Don't worry, we're going to play her video. Okay? But that ain't the only video we're going to play. On top of that, we got to play Bethenny Frankel's video, because Bethenny Frankel is salty than a son of a gun. She's salty. Hey, nephew. Good evening. I love Lanithia. So whatever Nene do, I'm going to support. Let's just be very clear about that. I'm going to be very clear and transparent. I am not one of the people that's like, oh, I could take her or leave her. I don't like her. I love Lanithia. From the first time she was on TV, loved her, because I felt like Nene represented regular Black women, regular Black girls. That's who Nene represent. Her reactions, her affectations, and everything represent us. when she reacted to certain stuff, she reacted to stimulus and the things that was going on the way we would have reacted to it. Not the way people tell us we supposed to react to stuff. Nene represented us real old girls. And so I love Lanithia. I'm always support whatever she do. Okay. Do that mean I like everything she do? No. Am I somebody that necessarily wanted her to come back to that show, to Atlanta? No. And I told y'all I didn't. And I told you why. It's mainly because, well, I mean, can we be for real, baby? Too adorable. They use everybody for views. That's the whole point. If you can't get no views, don't nobody want you on TV. That's been the problem with the show after the fact. They done got people that they can't use for views because don't nobody want to see them. That's why Lanithia is a commodity. She's a commodity. She's a hot commodity, which is why it was so unconscionable that they didn't want to pay her what she was worth, because she is a commodity. She is somebody that you can use for views because people want to see her, not just who's been thrust in your face and then we got to pretend like we happy to see them. I.e. Angela Oakley, i.e. Stacey Rush, because y'all ain't gonna never Jedi mind trick me into thinking either one of them hookers are entertaining, because they are not. They are not. But anywho, Bethenny Frankel salty. Baby, she's salty as the Dead Sea. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's salty as a bag of sunflower seeds. She's salty. She's salty as a piece of a salt pork hanging in a smokehouse. I mean, good and salty. Salty. And she's salty because Lanithia done went back and you know, now she's working with Bravo again. So we got to watch that video too. So we got to talk about all of the things. If Andy wants his job to stay, he better get her back on RHOP. Them ratings ain't hitting on 2 cents. And they not. And they not. Thank you, DV. Stacey don't work for me. It's something, her energy don't work. No, she not half white. She full ghetto Detroit. She's just delusional, anti-black, and a mammy. And I don't like her. Yeah, salty. Plum salty. Plum salty. That's what Bethenny is. There you go. There you go, Mo. So check this out. We got to talk about that. I'm gonna tell you who else got a video we got to watch. And I don't even take no pleasure in this one. Claressa Shields is out here embarrassing herself again, getting on my last good nerve. And I got something to say about it, but we're gonna watch the video first. We got a video to watch. Tasha K is talking about the fact that Cardi B ain't cutting her no slack, ain't showing no mercy. And I feel a way about it. Nothing against either one of the ladies, but I have an opinion. When I say feel a way, I have an opinion. So we're going to talk about that. Yeah, Stacey's very anti-black. She's very anti-black, and I don't like her. I don't like her. You going to put me on time? What I did this time? I did something this time? Okay. Hey, Brandon Martin. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for being number 61. So, yeah, we got to watch that. You know, the whole thing with Tasha K and Cardi B. I'm going to be honest with you. I wish it was over. I wish it could be over. Unfortunately, I'm going to just be honest. I feel like Tasha K the reason this mess ain't over yet. I feel like Tasha is the reason this ain't over. And y'all know I try to support my sisters where I can when you right. You know what I'm saying? When you right, I'm with you. I don't even care if everybody's going against you. If you in the right, I'm going to stand there with you. I got your back 150%. But where you lose me is when you not right, and Tasha ain't right. Yes, Tasha needs to stop. So we got to discuss that. And then we got to talk about all of the RHOP gossip. RHOP got gossip that ain't even on the screen, y'all. Like, it's ridiculous. Even say Tasha's 100% the reason we still hearing about it. Yes. Like, I'm ready for it to stop because it makes me slightly uncomfortable, the situation that she's in. But I'm reminded you're in the situation you in because you won't stop. Yeah, Jackie said yes, because Tasha's mouth is really reckless. I'm all for a reckless mouth. Adrian Marie, how you doing, girl? You almost slid past me. Thank you for being number 64. I need y'all to hit the like button and I need bubbles. But yeah, you can be reckless without lying on folks and doing the type of stuff that sis be doing, and it's getting crazy. So we got to have a little talk about that. But yeah, the Potomac of it all, the off-screen drama, even when it pertains to or alludes to stuff that's happening on the screen, the off-screen be way more hot than what happened in front of the camera, and I don't understand why. Even with the girls that ain't there no more. Candace Dillard Bassett sat down with Carlos King, and that was entertaining. Then Ashley Darby doing interviews talking about stuff that's on the season, but she's throwing people under the bus, dragging people in her stuff. It's a lot going on, and I want to talk about it. Plus the sneak peek, I got a little something to say about that too. And actually, Angel actually has a moment where I'm with Angel. Y'all know I don't like Angel, but I'm with her with some of this stuff in the sneak peek. Too adorable say RHOP and RHOA off-screen gossip is way better than the show. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied, baby. Not on that one. Lulu's little girl say Claressa need a conservator. Claressa needs a conservator, and let's see if CB goes after Selena like she's going after JW. Cardi B goes after. Is that CB Cardi B? Who is CB? Help me now. Oh, man. I love Ree. Ree's so sweet. Ree sent me a cash app. Let me send a heart back. This is my first support of the whole day. That's so sweet, Ree. I love you. Thank you. That's so sweet. She says something. She says a little something for a snack. I appreciate that. Who is CB and JW? Help me out. Y'all know I don't know them initials off the top of my head. I'd be slow. Ashley is trashly. Ashley is good and trashly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Angel does exaggerate. Angel don't be telling the truth about stuff sometimes. I get it. But, if we being honest, Angel does have a moment in this sneak peek where I'm on Angel's side. I am. And that's not me pretending that Angel is not problematic at times. Okay, we got Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady. Listen, let me tell y'all something real quick in case y'all don't know. Iris Epperson, how you doing, boo? Welcome. Okay. Hold on. Real quick housekeeping. Let me give y'all this info. First of all, if y'all must cuss in my chat, I need you to misspell your curse words. Make sure everybody is respectful of everyone else. Cardi B. Okay. Texas Passion. How you doing? Is that Black Native? You done change your name? But yeah, misspell your curse words. Everybody respect everybody. If you're new, please tell us that this is your first time in the chat, or put FTL for first time live so we can welcome you personally and individually, because we are indeed happy to have you here. Please welcome anyone new that you see. If it's somebody you ain't seen in a while, say, hey, welcome back, girl. Good to see you. Everybody deserves to feel welcome. Nobody should feel tolerated. This is the front porch. This is where we gossip, where we get in them people business, but we family over here. And don't y'all forget it. Okay. Tongue and teeth fall out, kin folks don't. So make sure everybody being respectful and kind. Y'all respect the moderators, all these beautiful ladies you see with wrenches, including Miss Sparkle. Show them some love while you're in the chat. They're here to keep the chat safe for you and me. Be kind to your host by hitting the like button and putting your like number in the chat, and use your engagement button on the bottom right-hand side, the circle with the heart emoji. Tap it, hit any emoji you want, send up bubbles. I need them because y'all know I'm sensitive. Okay. Now let's get into this thing real quick. Those of y'all who are in Discord, if you're not in Discord, y'all need to holler at Miss Sparkle. Miss Sparkle is having a first of the year blowout. Everything must go. Maybe even you sell on all the Mary Kay stuff. This lady says she doing her whole inventory. Everything must go. She gonna have eyeshadows cheap as $3, and ain't nothing she got over $20. Okay, it's going down on the 24th, but I believe if you holler at her sooner, you can persuade her to hook you up beforehand. So y'all need to talk to this lady where you can get all your stuff on the blowout, because you know you don't want to pay full price for nothing. Stop playing. And for those of y'all in Discord, I've been posting the Dollar General and Dollar Tree penny items, penny list. And if y'all don't start shopping and taking advantage of them items that they're selling for 1 penny, I'm going to quit telling y'all about it. Yep. Oh, is she going to go after Jessie Woo? She should. If Jessie Woo tell a lie on her. I mean, Jessie Woo is, you know, a horrible person, but I don't know if she lied on Cardi. If she lied on her, if she sue her, she sue her. Like, at the end of the day, you can't just go around lying on people. Like, that's literally defamation and stuff. That's how people end up in court. Belisha said, yes, will Cardi go after the pass around and sleeping with Offset and telling their business? But why should she go after that lady if the lady ain't? Oh, you talking about Selena Powell? Selena ain't lie on Cardi, did she? If she didn't lie on Cardi, she can't go after her for just talking about what Offset said. Selena Powell wouldn't be able to say nothing if Offset wasn't sitting up there talking. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the end of the day, if she repeating something behind Offset shouldn't have never said it. Now, that's all I can say about that. And them men know who Selena Powell is. They know Selena Powell tell all the business. So if you go lay up with Selena Powell and tell your business, I feel like you must want it told, right? Thank you for being 65, boo. What I'm seeing out the door? Yeah, let me look at the camera on my phone. I think I see somebody in front of my house. Hold on. What's going on? Who out there? Oh, that's the Amazon man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm coming. Okay, I'm back. Child, I had to run and go get the people. Go get it from the man, child. He was finna take my stuff to the wrong house. Even say, why would Cardi give a literal prostitute any clout or attention? That's Offset. I know that's right. Ooh, that's right. As long as you come back, Mo, with your crazy self. As long as you come on back, girl. So look. Let's get into it. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's like it's getting too spicy for the pepper. Eva say Jessie deserved what she got. She said it, then backpedal once she got backlash and was crying about people calling her a tether. You are a tether. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing that they could, pop her about with Cardi, because Cardi not Black American either. But Jessie, you are a tether. And I'm gonna say this about the tethers like Jessie Woo. The problem with the tethers like Jessie Woo is they're clearly not Black American. They clearly tether on to Black American culture. And then they do messed up stuff like what she did to Cardi. And then if them people respond back, they try to weaponize Black America against them people. You can't weaponize us because you're not a part of us, honey. You ain't had no business calling that woman child no revenge baby. And if somebody else said it and you up here nodding and agreeing and making little slick comments, when she go off on you, it's not, oh, because I'm Black and you hoping Black people gonna come in like killer bees for you. No, you a tether. You a tether. And y'all are two Caribbean people, two Caribbean women having a disagreement. And I happen to believe that one Caribbean woman is correct in her response to you being nasty. And ain't no point in her crying. They kill me with that. Please don't cry no tattoo tears. Don't do it. Aries Diva said, of course they want their business told. Yeah, if they mess with Selena Powell, I know you want your business told. Ain't no secret you want your business told. B-Licious say Tasha K has been going in on Stefan. She commented on his recent allegations. The paperwork said his girlfriend called her to tell her this wasn't a big deal. And Tasha K said that's witness intimidation. That is not witness intimidation. And she should probably leave the legal stuff for the court because she know that legal stuff don't be working out in her favor. Even say, I don't know why Tasha putting her 2 cents at all. Couldn't pay me to still be invested in when I owed that much money. Thank you. Political junkie say Jessie Woods a tether. Yeah, she's a Haitian. And I think she was raised in Canada. Like, she ain't got nothing to do with us. Nothing. But she get herself into stuff. She do a whole lot of little messy stuff. And then when somebody go at her, it's because I'm Black. You're not Black. You're Haitian. Don't forget, Me No Black. That's the Me No Black crew. Don't go hollering about you Black when somebody get on your tail. No, ma'am. To Adorable say there's bad blood between them two countries. They from the same island. Hispaniola. Okay? You got Santo Domingo, Haiti. Y'all from the same landmass, okay? Them two Caribbean women from the same island. Y'all first cousins. Y'all got beef that ain't got nothing to do with Black people, and do not try to drag us into your stuff thinking you're going to weaponize us to help you win no fight. No, ma'am. You ain't no more Black than Cardi. B-Licious say, yeah, I think Tasha K thought she could go after people close to Cardi. According to her agreement, she can't talk about Cardi or her family. And baby daddy would be family. And baby daddy would be family. Cardi can take her back to court. Well, no, a baby daddy is not family. See, baby daddy, baby mama, those ain't titles. That's why I keep telling people stop doing that. If you want a child, get married. Because you can breed with somebody all you want to. That's not going to make them your family. Breeding with folks don't give them no title. I'm just saying. Hey, Cynthia Christian. Thank you for being number 75. I need y'all to hit my like button because I don't know about the way them likes rolling in. Let's go ahead and pull up Nene video. Let's do her first. Let's get Nene out the way, and then we'll get back over here to Tasha and Cardi and all this stuff that I wish in my heart would go away, but it won't go away. I don't even know how long we're going to have to keep hearing about this. I guess until, Tasha pay the money off. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how much more we have to do. Okay, B-Licious said, I thought the same, but Simone, the attorney that took down Jennifer Williams' man, said that would be considered family. I mean, she could say that, but that's not true. That ain't true. That's not a family member. That's a stretch. Now, she could argue that and see if she could get a judge or a jury to accept that, but that's not a family member. That's somebody you bred with. That ain't family. Now, she could make a case for it and argue it, but do I think a judge would take that? No. I don't believe that for 1 minute. That's not a family member. It's not a title. That is an embarrassment. That is proof that you failed at life. That's all that is. And that's not a knock on nobody. Because it's a whole lot of wonderful people that made some terrible decisions. And some of y'all know y'all chose some terrible decisions to lay down with. Okay? It's a lot of people right now. If I ask y'all to submit 3 names that you could unscrew, y'all would unscrew probably 3 to 5 people right now in 2 seconds. Put a 1 in the chat if you can name 3 people real quick that you want to unscrew. That's all. That's a failure. That's not a title. You know, we need to start treating it like that. Jackie heard up and put her 1 there. Look here. Let me put my 1. I ain't gonna tell nobody, but you know, there go my 1. Okay. Yeah, we need to start treating it like that, so that these men who go and lay up and breed with women will quit thinking they special because they're failures. Like, you're a failure, and I was a failure for letting you touch me. Straight like that. Now let's get into the Lanithia of it all, honey. This what she said, and then we're gonna get into the rest. Y'all got y'all sound turned up?
Hey, you guys. Okay. It's your girl, Nene Leakes. Okay, so where do I start? This has been a really long journey. And gosh, I'm happy, overjoyed to say that I will be returning to Bravo. I almost can't even believe the words that are coming out of my mouth. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. First, I have to thank a lot of people here. I want to thank Francis, so many executives behind the scenes who have worked to make this happen. So many people that have continued to throw my name in the ring over and over again. Thank you to everybody over at Bravo. Thank you to all the people over at Truly Original. Thank you to Shed Media. Thank you to the producers on the ground who are calling and texting me and wanting this to be an amazing thing. I'm so happy to do it. I'm so happy to do it for you guys. Thank you, Darren Ward, for talking me through everything when we talked a few weeks ago and cried on the phone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I have to thank some of the housewives that I know that have continuously kept my name, being said behind the scenes. Portia Williams. Yeah. Thank you so much. You know how I feel about you. You're my little sister. Thank you. I appreciate everything. Phaedra Parks. Thank you so much, Phaedra, for keeping my name going. And all of you guys and all of you ladies who constantly say my name and keep my name out in the ring, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for it. I'm just doggone excited to do this. I'm excited to see all of you girls. It's going to be a time. It's going to be a time. Yes! Bitches, I am back. Okay? Now pick your faces up off the floor. Okay! See you on Bravo. Love you.
So that was her announcing to everybody that she is indeed on her way back. Okay, that's just what that is. Mo says she need a filter low. Hey, Queen of Hearts KS, thank you for being number 80. So let's just talk about this. First of all, the way I feel is if she like it, I love it. And that's not me being glib, funny, or nothing else. If Nene like it, I love it. This is the side of Nene that I can't identify with. And this is not a knock on her or anything else. If anything, it's a knock on me. Let me make my head a little bit bigger in this screen. Because, you know, you don't know me. I got to be transparent. I got to be real if I ain't nothing. Like I said, it's not a knock on her. If anything, it is indeed a knock on me and my nature. I'm not the kind of person that you can do dirty and then I'm going to be right back with you. You can't. And that's a failing on my part. And I own that. Yeah, she seems very happy. And I actually enjoy seeing her happy like that. And like I said, it's a knock on my character. It's not a knock on her character. I'm just not that. I'm not that person. And I have not grown to that point. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know that I will ever grow to that point that I can go past you doing certain things to me and then you can apologize. And then I can say, oh, well, maybe I was harsh in the way I responded to the way you disrespecting me. And now we can move on. I mean, I can move on away from you, but like, you can't be in my face no more. And that's the thing. She seems elated. I'm really happy for her. That's why I said, you know, I can't relate to this side of her simply because I'm not that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. I'm just not that. I'm not there. And to be honest and transparent, I don't know if I ever will be. Yeah, absolutely. It's the money part, but Mo, that's why I said that's a failing in me. I'm not bragging about being that kind of person. I'm not, because that's nothing to brag about. It's a failing in me. That's one of my failings. I can't identify with that. And actually watching people do that, if I'm being very honest and open and vulnerable, it actually makes me slightly uncomfortable to watch. I love that she's happy. I love seeing that smile on her face. I think Nene is a wonderful person. Every word, but it makes me uncomfortable to watch you be happy to be around people who did you dirty. But at the same time, I admire the fact that she's able to say thank you to Portia Williams after Portia tried to take money out of her pocket. And I get it. It's like, it's more time, you know, it's more than one thing that's happened. It's like, yes, she tried to keep money out of your pocket, but yes, she did on the back end, you know, keep saying your name and keep your name in the conversation. So I'm glad that she can, you know, compartmentalize and do that. And we watched Lanithia do this over the years. People do her dirty and she talked to them again. Look at Marlo. Look at Portia. Like, there's so many people that do her nasty. Look at Andy. And she was still talking to him. Even Wendy Williams, I feel like she was still dealing with Wendy long after she should have cut Wendy off. So that's kind of just who Lanithia is. She forgive people and she still deal with people that I would never speak to. I wouldn't piss. I honestly would not piss down their throat if their gut was on fire. I really wouldn't. Right, Yvette, I'm trying, and I'm acknowledging that is a failure in me. That's not a flex. That's a failure. Yeah, Nene always forgives, and I admire that about her. And it's aspirational for me. And maybe one day I can be that version of myself. I've never met that version of myself, and hopefully one day I will. But you know, shout out to her. I did like seeing her happy. I like the fact that Nene is just real enough to be transparent and let y'all know that she's really excited to be back working with Bravo after everything that happened. Even if I could make myself back down and work with them because of the money, because who don't like money? Let's not get in here and get acting like we don't like money. We all like money. Ain't none of us Oprah or Stedman. We like money. We don't have that kind of money. I don't know that I would have been that excited about it. And I don't know that I could have ever sat down and told people I was excited to deal with those people. I don't know. But that's one of those things that makes you just love Nene, because that's really what she is, and she really shared that. So shout out to her. Nene has been missed on reality. Yes, she has absolutely been missed on reality TV. And let's not forget that Bravo, NBC Universal blacklisted her. So when other companies wanted to hire her, they were literally blocking her money. And the fact that she's happy to be working with them after all that they did to her, I admire her for that. I admire her for that. Aries Diva said that's because I don't think Nene has real friends, because if she did, she would leave people alone that did her wrong. We don't know that. And we do know that she has a friend circle that has nothing to do with television. Some people are forgiving. My mother's mother was that type of woman. My Aunt Glow, that I look like, was that type of woman. And they had friends, and a lot of them. It's just, I'm just being honest. I'm not that type of person. And I was literally just earlier this week, me and Papa was having a conversation about that. And I was literally just sharing with him, like, that's something I pray about. I wish I could be that kind of person in my heart, because those ladies I admired more than anything in the world. I watched my aunt be the type of woman that you could curse out on Monday. And if you told her you were hungry on Tuesday, she would not only give you food, she would bring you in her home, fix you a plate, and then send you out with more food for the rest of the night. So I look forward to being able to be that kind of woman. And I'm, honest enough to admit that I'm not that kind of woman yet. I'm just not. Yep, that is a godly trait. So yeah, shout out to Nene for that. Yeah, they'll blackball you in a heartbeat, and they did her very dirty. And just watching her be excited to work with these people, it was like, it was a little bit of a gut check on me. Like, Mitra, you not that kind of girl, are you? You need to get yourself together. I had to, kind of acknowledge that I'm a little raggedy when it comes to that. And it's not good. You get me? You know what I'm saying, Queena? It's like, some of us want to be better, but we not trifling enough to lie and pretend like we there yet. I'm just not there. Ain't no point in me lying to nobody, because God know the truth, But that ain't all. You would think that it stopped there. Y'all, it ain't stopped there. Hold on. Let me show y'all the next thing that happened. And that would be Bethenny Frankel. Oh, salty Bethenny is disturbed in her spirit. Honey, because Lanithia is back. She is. I'm gonna let y'all hear what she had to say. And I'm like, dang, all Lanithia did was come back, and the drama has started back up already. Like, it didn't even take a whole 7-day week. Like, it was a matter of some hours, maybe 24 hours. But listen to this cow.
So Nene and I makes her happy in her life, and everyone makes decisions for different reasons, emotionally, financially, career. On Nene going back to Bravo. So Nene and I have a good relationship, and I'm so happy for her, for whatever makes her happy in her life. And everyone makes decisions for different reasons, emotionally, financially, career. On Nene going back to Bravo. So relevance, whatever anyone's choice is, I'm thrilled for Nene. And I want to mention a couple of things. One, I've never in history heard of someone go after a company, relevance, whatever anyone's choice is, I'm thrilled, and take legal action for different accusations, and then that company hire them back. That's just an interesting dynamic. Like,
first of all, you lying skeleton. First of all, we got to address this lying skeleton right here. Bethenny, you are a lying skeleton. This is not the first time that you have heard of somebody suing a company for discrimination or any other thing and being hired back. That is not the first time you heard of that, because this show ain't the first time I heard of it. Okay? Hold on. I sent my cousin a picture of some earrings I made, and she want me to make her a pan silver. Okay, I can do it in silver. Anyway, It happens. This is not the first time that companies have been sued and ended up hiring the people back. Like, it's not the first time. If anything, what it says is they realize their culpability. They have already settled, and now they're willing to work with her because she's a commodity. Evie says, but a white housewife definitely sued way back and worked again. Absolutely. Absolutely. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. I don't have time for that lying skeleton. I don't. I do not. Bethenny should have stayed a ghost like she looks. I'm telling you, she's already ghostly. Just play your role, not yourself. Yes, Brandon, really. A lying skeleton. Hey, Fatima. Always has, always will. Always. But baby, this skeleton is salty, baby. Them bones have been salted.
I don't know if there are any other examples of that, but take legal action. I pitched to Matt Anderson, who is an executive producer on Miami and Atlanta and New York, a road trip show with just me. I pitched to myself, where I took her to see my friends and visit things I'm interested in throughout the country and different restaurants, etc. And she would take me on hers. And they said that myself, where I took her to see she was kryptonite and toxic, and that they couldn't touch it, that the producer could never touch it. So I'm not in any way saying that they stole my idea. Road Trip has been a movie, and many people have had different road trip shows, nor do I care. And if they do or do, she was kryptonite and toxic, and that they couldn't touch it, that the producer could never touch it. So I'm not in any.
So it's giving you're angry because they're doing a road trip show and including Nene. And, they said she was toxic. They said she was kryptonite. Baby, we already know they blacklisted her. Hey, Carrie Clark, thank you for being number 86. We already know. Like, let's talk about it. In the road trip, it's not a new idea. And I'm glad she went ahead and said what she needed to say. And Fatima, tell them again, baby, we need bubbles. Don't make me look for bubbles and I ain't got them. A road trip show is not a new idea. Oprah and Gail did it just a couple years ago. Thank you. It's been movies, like she said, and everything else. But what it comes down to is, can we be honest? She wanted to use Nene to make herself interesting because Bethenny is not interesting. I'm going to say it again, and I don't care who tell her. I'm not scared of no skeleton, okay? We will boil you down and make bone broth. Bethenny Frankel wanted the opportunity to use Lanithia to make herself interesting. She wanted to do a show with Nene because nobody was interested in Bethenny. Nobody is still interested in Bethenny at all. Okay, nobody at all. And so she felt like, okay, if Bravo don't want to work with neither one of us like that, then I could work with her. And then I can just, I can feed off of her influence. I can feed off of her social capital. I can feed off of her comedy. And then I can get paid off this Black woman's talent and energy. And you're mad. You're mad, and you're going to stay mad, you little lying skeleton, because they came to get the commodity. They came to get the commodity. You keep selling, fat-free cocktails when you need to be sitting down sipping on a pork soda. That's what you do. Hey, Jacob Polk, what's happening? How can you be happy for someone and then be negative? Typical Karen. Right. You're not happy for her. Not in you saying that type of stuff. You're not. You're not. You're not.
Way saying that they stole my idea. Road Trip has been a movie, and many people have had different road trip shows, nor do I care. And if they do or do, she was kryptonite and toxic, and that they couldn't touch it, that the producer did great. But it's just an interesting conversation on how, like, time heals all wounds, or not everything is as it seems in the moment, or about, I don't know, I think it's like a positive thing in, like, did great. But it's just an interesting conversation on how, the bridge was not burned because they're doing this show with Nene, with the same concept, except that this is a group of people, and mine was just about her and I alone, but it was literally for us to go in an RV across the country.
So basically, She said that the bridge wasn't burned. It's giving you're mad because the bridge wasn't burned. Are you angry because the bridge wasn't burned? Are you angry that she could come at them as hard as she came at them, have her fans boycott and take their ratings to the toilet, and they have yet to fully recover from it, and then they still came back to get the commodity? Is that why you're mad? Mo say, Bethenny, please stay out of Bravo business. Ooh. Because she sounds salty, honey. Ocean, pretzel, Dead Sea, salty. Salty. Boa peanuts. Yep, she went straight to hating. Yes, my big woman life. She need to sip on a pork soda. She up here selling skinny cocktails. Girl, you can't afford to be no fat. Like, if there's ever a person that can't afford it, it's her. She need to add Crisco to her body wash when she bathes. She really do. I heard Bravo don't like Bethenny. Is that true? Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's why she's angry. Fatima say they creatures. They don't want black women to have anything. It legit hurts them. I believe it does. I believe it causes like physical pain or like, stomach cramps or something. Right, it's given. Why didn't they ask me? I had an idea and they didn't want to do it with Nene at the time, and so now they doing it and they not letting me in it. And girl, bye. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Right, BDQ. Bethenny was clearly jealous and throwing microaggressions around. That hey, I'm just saying. Like, y'all came back to get her. Why y'all ain't spin the block on me? Because she done called y'all, Andy, she done called you a powder ranger, a racist, and everything else. What happened? Jacob say, let's be honest. She can't understand why Nene was picked up. Hello. Because they feel like if it's any opportunities, it should be for them. Regardless of how prepared or qualified you are, it should automatically be them. Automatically. Right. Like, why was I not called? If you call her, definitely I should be called. Right. Go eat a snack or, cover yourself in a few of them to see if it may be transdermal, rub a piece of chicken on your wrist. See if it's soak in. Hey, LEL. Hey, RJ. Thank you for being number 95. So yeah, real salty, honey. Extra salty. Hey, Ashley Kane. How you doing? It's good to see you. Like this video. Y'all, I need bubbles. Send my bubbles, please. And thank you. I need bubbles. Thank you. So look, wait a minute. Hold on. DV say, my memory not the best, but didn't they briefly talk about a road trip show after Nene and Kim got into it on the RV on that season? I don't know, but I know when Nene and Bethenny sat down and did the podcast, Bethenny talked about that she wanted to do that, and the people told her no because they were still blacklisting Nene at the time. Fatima say, remember when Bethenny said the Atlanta housewives can only argue about hair, wigs, and weaves while her folks have property? I do remember that racist whore said that. I sure do. Yeah. Oh yeah. So while we looking at things that that little deceased and should probably be buried, let's get into what went on with Tasha K and Cardi, because I want this whole story here to be buried. I don't know who we need to talk to bury the Tasha K and Cardi B of it all. I don't know if we need to write our local congressman. I don't know if we need to add this to a prayer petition or what we need to do to make this happen, who we need to talk to. But let's get into it, because Tasha put herself in this mess, and I don't really know how sis gonna get out of the mess, because it's like she can't stop herself. And y'all know I always feel bad about money. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad about money. Money makes me sad when people losing money, especially black women not having money. It bothers my nerves. The young people in the chat, before I pull this one up with Tasha and Cardi, let me drop this on y'all now. Maybe Tourbe will go live later or something and she'll get into it with you. Okay? Yeah, Evie, she really said that. This is for the young people. This girl Jada Waiter is up here saying that Ari done hunched it on that little ugly boy, little baby, and say it ain't no rumor and it's been happening or whatever, and that's a mess going on. Young people, Auntie do not have all the clues and cues on that. You know, see if Couture Bay and them is talking about it later. I'm not getting in it. I'm just letting y'all know this is what's happening. She said it during the live stream. Then she made another post alluding to it. So I don't know whether it's smoke in the city or whether they just got some furniture moving. I don't know. Okay, but moving right along. I just want to drop that in y'all lap. Okay, check with the young people, see if they can talk to you about it. Okay, now into this here mess with Tasha and Cardi. Cardi ain't showing no mercy, ain't cutting no slack. I don't know what can be done to get Cardi to soften her heart. Cardi had actually softened up toward Tasha a little bit. And Tasha just, you know, I don't know. Tasha can't help herself. I don't know what else to say. Even say, OMG, I saw that, and it did explains the weirdness between them. Sure do. If them girls had that going on, I like them both at this point. I'm starting to believe the stories on Ari. My name Bennett, I ain't in it. So the rough draft of what you about to hear from Tasha's own mouth is that while she don't have $4 million to hand to Miss Almanzar, she had found people who were willing to pay the money for her, and somehow that didn't work out so good. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what Tasha had to say about Cardi being merciless, and then I want y'all opinion, and I'm gonna give y'all mine. Okay, so let's have it.
I want this on the record. I had 2 production companies that came to me and said, we want to pay the money. So there needs to be a collaborative effort here. I said, okay, go to the other party. The other party didn't even respond. They put up $1 million, they put up $2 million. They said, make a deal. Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. I went and got that money, and it wasn't even going to come from me. It was coming from 2 other production companies. These are facts. So for everybody out here, oh, Tasha broke, Tasha ain't got this. My thing is, like, if the money needed to be paid, it could have been paid. But the problem was they didn't want it from me. I mean, they didn't want it from nobody else. They wanted it from me, because that would have financially crippled me. But, you know, people that know how to make money know how to go get money. I want this on the record. I had 2 production companies that came to me and said, we want to pay the money.
So y'all hear what she's saying, right? Y'all hear that? There's more to listen to, so just keep listening. Just put a pin in that. She said that Cardi didn't want it from them. She wanted it from her because she said it would have financially crippled her. Naturally.
And when I showed up to the table with that money, lawyers didn't want to entertain the conversation. When somebody's saying, give me a number. And you know who offered the money? You want to know who offered the money? I'm going to tell you one person that offered the money. Shout out to T-Lo from Now That's TV.
Okay, so what Tasha is saying is that it was some 2 production companies that was willing to pay off the debt, the money what she owed. Okay, hey, Sleepless in NYC. I don't know whether she wanted her to work for it or whether she just wanted them to allow her to, you know, the production companies to pay it. And then, you know, whatever. I don't know what the deal entail, whatever it entail. Belcalis Almanzar is not interested in any of that. She said, no, ma'am, I want it from you because you the one was lying on me. Yep, Cardi said, nope, you pay it. Yeah, Tasha ain't no ugly woman. She act ugly sometimes, but she not no ugly woman. Not at all. Nope. Even say you won't stop Tasha. Of course, she ain't showing no mercy. Yep, she ain't showing no mercy. Because if it was about the money, she would have let them do it. Hell, if anything, Cardi could have let that go back before when Tasha was saying, I'm sorry. And Cardi softened up at that point too. She was really considering like letting it go, but Tasha amped back up. Backdraft Mouth is who said what she said, not any company. Not Backdraft Mouth. Diaz, go check the corner out for about 24 seconds. Just go make sure the chairs land up neat and ain't nothing in the aisleway. 24 seconds. Just check it out. One who cares. Thank you for being 102, sis. Belicious said, wait, so now that's TV wanted to pay it off, but they wanted to work with Cardi B in exchange for it. I think they wanted they said they wanted a collaborative effort, like they wanted to collaborate or something. It's like, no. It's given. Cardi don't want no deal, and she don't want no money from them. She want the money from you. Okay. The irony. Cardi should have never made that deal with Tasha K. 4 million. Should have never made the deal. Yeah, she ain't make no deal with it either. 4 million and nothing less. But see, this is the thing. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. I'm gonna tell y'all my opinion on this. Okay. My opinion on this is that when Cardi B softened up, Tasha should have chilled out. But I think once Tasha K got in talks with Not As TV and the other production company whose name she's not mentioning, I think that Tasha got cocky and she jumped the gun and thought, okay, I'm gonna run at the baby daddy. I'm gonna go at him because, you know, that's technically not her, and I'm gonna make up stories on him. I'm gonna do all type of stuff because I can't say nothing to Cardi, but I could say something to him. And she felt like these people gonna pay it. I'm off the hook. I didn't know where I was gonna get that money, but these people got the money. They willing to pay it. Good. They're gonna pay it, and I can go back there. You know, I can't say her name, but I'm gonna harass everybody around her. And it just gave that you're not really sorry. When you said you were sorry, you wanted to break on the money, but you wasn't really sorry. You still feel very vindictive toward this lady. And you amped up at the baby daddy and doing all this nasty stuff. So it's like, now she's not going to have mercy, Tasha. If you had these people on the hook that were willing to pay for you, and you know you were working on stuff, you like, oh, people that know how to make money, know how to go get money. Great. You know how to make money. You have demonstrated that, sis, and we are proud of you. I feel like I speak for every normal thinking person. I'm proud that you know how to go get the money. But when you were going to get the money, Tasha, you may know how to make it and go get it, but you do not know how to protect your money. You're not even smart enough to hold on to your vindictiveness. Hold on to your vitriol and your bile toward this person long enough to get it paid off and get your neck out of the noose. You still had your neck in the noose talking crap. You were counting chickens before they hatched. You didn't even know whether they was going to accept that money. Tasha, you didn't even realize that she had the option to not accept that money. You literally counted your chickens before they hatched. And we from the same goddamn state here, for we from the state of Florida. And one thing that them old Negroes in Florida taught us is you don't snatch your head out the lion's mouth, you ease it out. But instead of you easing your head out the lion's mouth, you went to running that gator, and she done snapped that thing down on your neck and said she don't want the money from them people. Even say she just let her get a payment plan. She didn't reduce it. Yeah, she didn't reduce nothing. She just let her get a payment plan because she was being soft-hearted then. Sensei Tasha K needs to learn how to keep that mouth off Cardi, literally, or at least until you know you out of danger. You were not out of danger, and you went to running off at the mouth. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, this ain't even smart. You know how to make money. Yes. You know how to go and get the money. We agree. But how to protect your money, you have no idea. Tasha K is not from Miami. Tasha K is from up there in the Panhandle. Okay? If I ain't mistaken, that's Panama City's finest. That is not Miami. That's the wrong end of the state. And it's not just Miami people, honey. We different all over the state. Every zone got their own energy. But one thing is not one thing. It's quite a few things that are universal. With Florida Negroes, all us was taught, you don't snatch your head out the lion's mouth. You ease it out. You ease it out. You don't get to popping. You ease it out. Once you safe, then you can pop it. Belicious say, and now Cardi B can go back to the judge and let them know she's still harassing me, and they can try to cancel the payment arrangement. I hope she don't do that. No, she ain't no Panamanian. That's a Florida Negro. That is a Black American woman. Everything about her face says Black American woman. Y'all know what we look like. Yeah, she in Panama City. Jacob say it makes it hard to feel sorry for Tasha. Cardi go after every dime. It does make it hard to feel, and this is the thing. I don't feel sorry. I just wish she made better decisions. She has children. She has a family. She worked for a lot. And I don't never get hyped. Like, regardless of how some people move, I'm never excited or hyped up to see Black women lose what they work for. I don't like that. That bothers my nerves. It bothers my nerves. I just wish Tasha would make better choices, because I don't even know how this is gonna turn out for her with her, steady running at this lady when she need to leave this lady alone. Because to be honest, I've never heard Cardi just come out unprovoked talking about her, mentioning her or nothing else, man. Tasha, please stop. LEL say, Tasha, just make your payments and hush. Right. Talk about everything other than that. Cardi B was threatening to do so. Oh, Lord. Cardi, please don't cancel the payment plan. Peanut says Cardi should cancel it. Please don't cancel the payment plan. She ignorant and everything, but I don't even know what else to say. Yeah, I don't. LEL say Tasha won't be happy till they seize her assets. That's gonna make my stomach hurt, and it ain't even my stuff. B-Licious say that's how I feel about that idiot Milagro running over to Tasha K, celebrating her loss like it's a win. Big dummy. That's another one. You up here attacking another Black American woman for a Canadian. Like, what's wrong with you? Just because you was hunching him, girl, it's not that deep. It can't be. Sleepers in NYC, yeah, Panama City, Florida. Not no Panama. Yeah, she ain't from Panama. She from Panama City. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry. Y'all excuse me. Let's just say I don't feel sorry. Didn't she have time to take back what she said? Yes, she did. Not only did she I don't even think Cardi was looking for her to take back what she said. She asked them for them videos to be taken down. And she wouldn't take them down. Tasha K was like, I'll take them down when the crackers tell me to take them down. And I'm just like, Tasha, really? And so she kept on until she went to court for the people to tell her to take them down. And I didn't did it. I don't know You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what else to do with this. I just wish she would stop. Girl, somebody just did something real wrong to me. Real wrong to me. And I just seen it pop up on my notifications and I didn't like it. It just upset me. I'm sorry. Tasha K got to stop. I'm surprised they didn't take her channel down. I mean, she got to make money, y'all. Like, I know a lot of people was clamoring and hoping for her channel to be took down. I'm not one of them people. She got to make money. She got to make money. Nah, somebody just tried to like charge my account for something that I didn't approve. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, literally my card is locked and they're still trying to like take money out of my account. And I'm trying to understand why that is. She said she would wipe her behind with a cease and desist. She did say that. She did say that. Hey, Carla Pelly. Right, because how does she expect to get paid? Right. Straight up. You can't take a channel because then how's she going to pay? You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I think at this point, we can all agree this is not about money for Cardi. This is not about money. This is about punitive, like punishment. Yeah, I hate when people do that too. But, you know, what can I do? People going to do you dirty. It's not a lot you can do. Lel says she just need to put Cardi account on her YouTube channel because at this point, Tasha, you going to have to pay it one way or another. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She had a payment plan. And I think the idea was she jumped the gun. She got excited once people were telling her that they were guaranteeing that they would pay the money. I don't think she was aware that Cardi and her team her legal team had the ability to not accept that money. I don't think she understood that. I think once she got guarantees that the people were willing to pay the money, she thought, oh, I'm in the clear. I can, show my natural black behind. And so she did. And now, y'all saw the condition that Tasha was in. Tasha don't sound happy. And I take no pleasure in that whatsoever. I think that's kind of messed up, actually. So yeah, that's kind of messed up. I'm trying to I'm chatting with the bank and talking to y'all. That just really got up under my skin. But you say it's been happening to you 3 times. Yeah, it's stressful. Hey, Diva 2, what's going on? Yeah, like they just pissed me off, dog. I ain't even gonna hold you. That just pissed me completely off. Completely, because how the hell? How in the hell can people just do that? And my card is locked. Like, that's the part that's blowing me. It's sending me over the edge. Oh, child. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. That's dirty business. But anyway, so yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, that had happened. Let's get into what else is going on that is real embarrassing before we get into all of the RHOP gossip, because there's a lot of it. Like, it's a lot. A whole hell of a lot. Yeah, they done like blew my energy. I'm gonna try not to let it like irritate me too much. But it really blew my energy. Because that's a lot. But let's get into the embarrassment that that is Claressa Shields. So Claressa has decided that she want to embarrass all of us together as a group, a record label, and a crew. And what I mean by that, Claressa Shields is playing on the phone like a little kid. Okay, now let's go back to when we was cheering, and you said that the teacher was gonna call your mama, so you low key want to answer the phone and pretend like you your mama. Well, take your mind there and then listen at this here. Listen at this, what Claressa done, child.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, mute your TV for me.
Yeah, you on the glass talking about Claressa Shields?
Yeah. Mute your TV for me. Go ahead. I saw I missed your call.
It's muted.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I'm sitting up here listening to this live, and I see so much misinformation.
Okay, well, go ahead. Go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead. I want to hear you. I want to hear you.
Lying, saying that this woman owes tax money. Why are y'all lying, saying that her image is ruined?
Well, hold on. Correct that then, because there's a lady who put out some tax records today on her site, and we were all like, where'd that come from? Like, Claressa Shields owes money based on the document she provided. So clear that up for us, because I'm glad.
Y'all believe anything bad about Claressa Shields. Nobody's doing.
Hello?
Now, y'all can't tell me y'all don't recognize their voice. Anybody want to explain to me why Claressa is calling into somebody's call-in show pretending to be her own friend that's taken up for her? Talking about, I'm her friend, I'm calling in, y'all lying on Claressa Shields. Girl, you are Claressa Shields. Claressa, we know your voice because you won't stay off social media, baby.
You guys are running behind Tasha K and Lakeisha Dean believing anything bad said about Claressa Shields when her life has been documented since she was 15 years old.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm going to let you talk because I'm not rude. And I'm not saying you're being rude. Now, I don't watch Tasha K. I don't even know who the other person is. But the ladies in the chat, they definitely know who they are. So just to let you know. So, but go ahead. I want to hear from you because I'm glad somebody who has a different opinion is calling in. But so you saying the tax stuff isn't true?
It's not about a different opinion. It's about facts. You guys aren't putting out any facts. You guys are lying. You're lying on her name 24/7.
Okay.
24/7.
Give the facts.
She doesn't owe any money in taxes.
So the person who came out, the person who did that video and
are running behind Tasha K and very, very false. I know Claressa myself, so therefore, no, it's not true.
Now I know Claressa myself. Girl, you are Claressa yourself. Okay, I'm sorry.
You are talking about that her image is destroyed. How are you guys on this live? The girl you had just before the saying that, oh, she only made $8 million. Like, $8 million is not a lot of money. And she has the
you
most
ain't
lucrative.
made $8 million, Claressa. You signed a deal claiming that you got to fight a bunch of fights to get $8 million. You ain't even made, and it's up to $8 million, what y'all said. So how much money did you actually get? Because you didn't get no $8 million. And we still don't know how many fights you got to fight to see the $8 million.
The boxing deal in women's boxing. When do we start doing this stuff?
Okay, keep going. So you don't think her image has been destroyed because of the deal?
It's not about she has not done anything for her image to be destroyed. She is a female boxer. What else is she supposed to do?
But what does that mean?
I would love to hear this.
No.
She's a female boxer.
Okay.
She is the best in the world at what she does. She's undefeated. She's never been in jail. She doesn't have anything on her record that's bad. How are you guys painting this girl out to be a bad person and be a bad woman? Please explain that to me. Very, very false. I know Claressa myself. So therefore, no, it's not true. Secondly, you are talking about that her image is destroyed. How are you guys on this live, the girl you had just before, the saying that, oh, she only made $8 million, like $8 million is not a lot of money. And she has the most lucrative boxing deal in women's boxing. When do we start doing this stuff?
Okay, keep going. So you don't think her image has been destroyed because of the deal?
It's not about.
I was a fan of Claressa. I've done videos on Claressa. You go back on my channel saying she should be a gazillionaire. This is effed up. I don't see why this girl doesn't have gazillions of dollars with everything that she's accomplished. Now, in the last 2 months, that's where it's like I start doing these lives and let people call in and speak. But now you don't follow my channel, or you would have known that. But it's understandable because I just started doing these lives, so you probably don't even know who I was. But I spoke highly of Claressa.
And in defense of this man right here, I still don't know who this dude is. And this show that she called in acting a fool on. A lot of people were fans of her until we got to know her. Once we got to know who she was, we don't like you. Something wrong with you. Belicious said she definitely drinking that water and bathing in it and everything. She doing, baby, she got to be soaking in it. Yeah, with all the filters and makeup and AI. Yeah. Say that's Pep trying to call her. Yeah, he probably was trying to call her and make her hang up that phone and stop pretending to be her own friend. Yeah, she's not talking in third person. She just said, I know Claressa Shields. I'm her friend. That ain't talking in third person. That's lying and being a weirdo. She's lying and being a weirdo. Yes, Evie said heavy on, I was a huge fan. I know I was. And I was absolutely pulling for her, supporting her, and wanting to see wonderful things for her. Because it was like, wow, how could you not, feel for this sister? How could you not? Right? Until she kept talking and we got to know her. And then we figured out how we could not feel for her. It was real easy to figure out how to not feel for her. Real easy. Real simple. Real simple. It just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense whatsoever. Say she could have had her cousin, sister, auntie call, but she lying on the cousin, so the cousin ain't calling. I don't know if the sister is capable, and ain't no telling how many other people in her family she done fell out with. Ain't no telling who all Claressa done fell out with. Diva Tool say, I remember you pulling for her, especially when the movie came out. How could I not? You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole black mama. I don't know any black mom that's going to see a young black woman doing well and achieving things, and we're not going to be excited for you. I was excited for her. And then she let us see her character.
I'm here to these lives because you're saying that my tickets aren't selling for the fight, and then you're saying that
that my tickets ain't selling. She done forgot that quick that she claimed to be her own goddamn friend.
Taxes, and then you're making up all this stuff about my image.
About my image. My tickets not selling for my fights and making up stuff about my image. Girl, did you forget you told us you was your own best friend?
And literally in the gym, training, running, getting ready for the fight, taking care of the family, and then you just keep on coming up with more and more lies, and then you're letting people come on your channel and spew more lies and don't even speak the truth. None of y'all have spoke the truth.
I was a fan.
All get on here lying about me every.
They lying about me. Are you your friend? Or you? Who are you? Who are you at this point? At this point. Because you said you was your friend a minute ago, girl. Just a minute ago, you was your friend. I just want to know, like, who are you? Who are you?
Single day. All get on here lying about me every single day.
And see, the man went to laugh at that point. He even realized it. I'm going to say this. I'm going to go on and say this. Yeah, lying, lost. She herself and her friend. She both of them. Okay. I'm going to get y'all comments first. Yep. Shout, but shouty. Okay. Big dumb girl. Stupid. Yep. Vet said, I think the guy twigged it. Twigged it was her right away. I think he did too. I like that little slang, girl. He twigged it. Okay, twigged it. I'm gonna have to use that. That's kind of slick. Diva 2 said, I remember you pulling for her. Yeah. Okay, so I done caught up. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about all this. Okay, first of all, this is so cringeworthy. I don't know what to do with it. This is so cringeworthy. I do not know what to do with it. That's number one. Number two, Papoose, you going to jail. Papoose going to jail. You going to jail. And it probably ain't going to be for them $300,000 you owe in taxes. You going to jail. Willie, because that's your name. Ain't no Papoose. Willie Mackey. Willie, you going to jail. You know why you going to jail, Willie? Because that girl handicapped. Yeah, you up here hunching on that handicapped girl and you going to jail. Them people going to put you in jail. And they gonna put you up under the jail, and the day they take you to jail, I want to be there. When they take Willie Mackey on the walk of shame into the courthouse, I want to be there. Willie going to jail. Y'all not gonna tell me he don't know something wrong with this baby. He knows something wrong with her. He knows something wrong with her. He do. He knows. He knows exactly what he doing. He know exactly what he doing. Yep. He know what he doing. He know what he doing. Trifling. Good for nothing. He going to jail. He is going to jail. He going to jail. Just as sure as I'm black, he gonna end up in jail. B-Licious say she had CTE, I'm sure of it. I don't know, because they said, even as a child, she said that, she didn't talk when other children was talking and stuff like that. He going to jail. Yep. They're going to put him in jail, and I hope they do. I hope they hurry up and put him in jail. Queen will say something wrong with him, too, in my opinion. Ain't nothing wrong with him, but he a lazy, useless bum taking advantage of this girl. He taking advantage of this girl. Because, see, Claressa doing stuff like this, she don't even know that it's anything wrong with what she doing. At this point, I'm not saying Claressa don't know right from wrong. I believe she knows right from wrong. But stuff like this, where you calling in pretending to be your own friend, and then you slipping up talking about, oh, y'all damaging my image. That baby I don't even think she realized that this, what she doing is embarrassing, wrong, or anything. She does not know. The cousin said that her mom received a disability check for her since elementary. And Seanitra ain't lying. Seanitra ain't lying. She not. Hey, Charles, where you been? I'm just saying, I don't know. You know what, Fatima? It could be Asperger's. I don't know whether it is, and I don't want to diagnose, but I know I can tell something ain't right. I know something ain't right. Now I can't put a name on what something is. Now I can't tell you what the something is, but I know something ain't right. Something here ain't right. I know that. Without 3 guesses, I know that. I don't need 3 guesses. I don't need 3 guesses. It just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. None whatsoever. He going to jail. He going to jail. That's why I said I can't diagnose. So I don't know what the something is that ain't right, but I know something ain't right. I know that. I know that. Now that's what I do know. And he gonna end up in jail. And that's where he need to be, in jail. Deborah say, OMG, I didn't know she forgot she was the friend. She forgot she was the friend. She forgot. Yeah, he low down and lazy. He's so dirty that he would take advantage of this young girl in her condition, whatever that condition is. He know, just like we can all see it. Willie see that. He's just such a lazy, disgusting, filthy, useless bum that he will take advantage of a girl in her condition. And I mean that. I really mean that with my whole heart and my whole chest. He is a disgusting, useless, horrible person. He deserves every bad thing in this world. He deserves every bad thing in this world. He really does. He don't deserve nothing good. And he has a child that's only 1 year younger than her. I want y'all to bear that in mind. He got a child that's only 1 year younger than her. And I don't even know that he would care if somebody did to his child what he doing to these people, to these people's child. I really don't know. Now, let's talk about the RHOP ladies, because if I think about Willie too long, I'm gonna get a headache. I already done got a headache. Them people trying to steal from me. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the Ashley of it all, what Candace had to say, and then we're gonna talk about the sneak peek, because you know we can't play none of that, but we're gonna play this here.
The best secret keeper for me is Giselle, because Giselle knew about my little tryst with Jackson and she never told Sharice. I told Giselle like the day after it happened, and this was like 2 years ago. So yeah, we've been holding it for quite a while.
And then like we've been holding it for quite a while and sniffing and going on. The only problem with that, you got this large Hispanic gentleman in the comment section, which would be Mia Thornton. Y'all know that large Hispanic gentleman, and the fact that she is making comments on social media means that Mia did eventually make bail. So shout out to her for making bail. Now back to the matter at hand. Mia said Ashley told everybody 2 years ago and nobody cared. So that would explain why Sharice said Robin told her don't be naive, because Robin was told as well. So, but what gets me with Ashley is you talking about I told Giselle and we've been holding it. According to Mia, you told everybody. But why on earth are you trying to make this about Giselle? You the one in the hot seat. You the one decided to rub your little musky coochie on your friend's son with your nasty self. That was you. That was you. But she wanted to make sure she tried to drag Giselle into it. And I'm just like, you're kind of gross. You're really kind of gross. And she's the best secret keeper. Girl, it wasn't her secret to tell. It was yours to tell. And she talking about something that she cackled and was like, how did his lips feel or whatever like that. I don't know what she said, what she didn't say. What I do know is you're gross to try to pull other people in your mess. Now, let's take a look at what Candace had to say.
Would you be surprised if Ashley tried to date your son when he got over the age of 18?
Well, given the turn of events, no, I would not be surprised. But just that is a brand of low down, low budget, slew footing trailer park nonsense. That is disgusting. I should unfollow. I don't think I follow her. If I was following her, I would unfollow her. That is gross.
You surprised that Ashley would sleep with Sharice's son, who's a friend of hers. And yes, he's 27, she's 37. It happened 2 years ago, allegedly. So he was 25, she was 35.
Mm-hmm.
The fans are saying, well, you met him at 15 years old. You saw this guy grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Sharice did my podcast, and she said that no friend of hers would ever date her sons. And she felt that if the roles were reversed and that a grown man saw one of Giselle's daughters grow up and started dating them, the whole world would be
in arms.
Would you be surprised if Ashley tried to date your son when he got over the
in arms?
Do you agree with that?
I do. I watched that whole interview. It was very good.
Thank you.
And I haven't talked to Sharice, but I'm proud of her for saying everything that she said, because she's not ever really done that before.
Do you think that Ashley doing that, does it define her character? And do you think there's a double standard because she's a woman who did it?
Do I think it defines her character? I think it is confirmation of the character we have always known her to have. To which I don't always fault her. I don't condemn people for all of their evil, because everyone has a story and everyone is who they are because of where they have been and what they have been through. And I think that much of Ashley's, many of her choices are a result of where she has come from and what she has been through. And you hear her talk about it. At least when I was there, she was in arms.
Do you agree with that?
I do. I watched that whole interview. It was very good.
Thank you.
And I haven't talked to Sharice, but I'm proud of her for saying everything that she said, because she's not ever really done that before.
Do you think that Ashley doing that?
I was there. She talked about it a lot, how she came from humble beginnings and they didn't have a lot of money, and her parents were abusing substances. And I think that informed why she felt like she had to go run up behind Gollum. Because
this goddamn fool just called Michael Darby Gollum. This is how I know they be watching social media, because we call that man Gollum. Now she calling the man Gollum. And she low-key is saying Ashley is trailer trash, and that's why she thought it was okay to hunch her friend child. I'm just saying, Candace got a mouth on her.
Why would you? Who chooses? Who makes this choice? There is money strewn about from this corner of the earth to that one. And this was your choice? This was a woman in duress. But I think that she is a woman who is haunted by her environment. And she is a product of her environment. And it makes her do foul, low budget things like justify allegedly sleeping with your friend's son. Like my friends' children, those are my nieces and nephews. Now, let's say, God forbid, I get to be up to 60. So I was there. She talked about it a lot, how she came from humble beginnings and they didn't have a lot of money, and her parents were abusing substances. And I think that informed why she felt like she had to go run up behind Gollum. Because why would you? Who chooses? Who makes this choice? There is money strewn about from this corner of the earth to that one. And this was your choice? And, the aliens come and get Chris, and I'm single, and my best friend's son is of age. What do you mean? What do you mean? That is a child. We don't, I would never, like, we're not cavorting with children. Even if they are grown, I remember you as a child. How do
That's
you
the ticket.
then lay allegedly with this person that you can recall memories of them being a child? The only explanation is something is amiss up here. And it is a result of where you have been. We need to call it. Where's the therapist? Where's Dr. whomever? Iyanla. Call Iyanla.
Not the life needed to be fixed.
Fix it. And
I'm sorry, but that's the crux of it. If I remember you as a child, I'm not touching you. That's nasty. That's nasty business. I'm sorry. Now she got a mouth on her. Shout out to Carlos King. You know, we done played his clips before. He never came at us. Hopefully he don't. Even said, Candace, you was raised right and married a broke white man with 2 baby mamas, please. But at least she didn't go hunch on no children. I'm going to give her that. Yeah, I agree with her on that one. Yeah, you don't go hunching on children. Okay? Okay. Even said she had me, just leave marriage out of it. Yeah, because she chose an old corpse. She chose to, sleep with a mummy. You chose to sleep with somebody who gonna give you poverty of the coochie. Both of y'all made bad decisions with your pocketbooks, but at least Ashley's pocketbook decision, though it may resemble some necrotic behavior, at least it paid. That one that you with, it costed you more than it ever made you. It costed you more than it made you. Okay. Lel say Ashley must think playing with young stuff is gonna undo what Michael did. Nah, you still in the grave. You still the graveyard box. You can't undo it, but it's just the fact that she just she just throwing it to everybody. And I'm sorry, you want to go mess with little young people? That's fine. Mess with that little young boy that took you to the arcade. Why would you go bother your friend child? That's just nasty business. And then she tried to pull Giselle in it as though she had not told everybody. Yes, beyond nasty. Belicious say, I hope this our last season with Ashley. I would like to think so, but I just don't feel. I fear that it's not. But now let's talk about this sneak peek real quick. Okay. First of all, I told y'all I agree with Angel on something on this one. Okay. What I agree with her on with this situation here is the fact that Monique is projecting. They sitting at the table and Monique is talking to her, and you could tell, I'm sorry, I know some people just so dedicated to not liking Monique because she grabbed Candace by her head, and I'm not one of them people, so I feel like, get over it. She got grabbed. You can tell Monique thinks she know what she's talking about. But her projection is so strong. Monique don't even know she projecting. And she's trying to talk this lady through why she thinks it's okay, that she thinks that you going through something because, I see the same thing in me. Girl, your behaviors, even though you may be able to draw a parallel in your head, it doesn't mean that that's what that lady is going through. It just don't mean that. I did like the fact that Angel is like, oh, is that what you think my lived experiences are? I like that for Angel. That was the good thing to do, to kind of like maybe bring her back to reality. Girl, you think that I'm living what you lived, and I'm not living that. And guess what? Even if she is, I ain't gonna pop you, but I was sure looking like you typing. I hope you where you supposed to be. Thank you. I did them at home. I did them at the house. But even if you think, and let's just say for the sake of argument, so what? Let's just say she is and she's not ready to admit it. Monique, you weren't either. I need Monique to go sit down somewhere. Fatima, I'm with you. She thinks she Dr. Sebi or somebody. She must. She really must. And I don't understand why she thinks that. Who told you? Who died and left you in charge of everybody's mental health and therapy and all this stuff? Mind your business. And I'm glad that Angel handled it like she handled it. Now, where I got to look at Angel a little crazy, Angel, you didn't do yourself no favors with that I got to go check with Bobby stuff. You know how by now you could see how quick narratives get spun and whatever. I gotta go check with Bobby. Just say I don't want to do it. Even if, let's just say, even if she is doing what I think she was doing, which was she kind of wanted to and she would have followed the crowd, but she felt like he was gonna have a problem. You should have just told him, yeah, I don't want to do that. You don't have to put them women in your business. They don't have to know but what you tell them. Even say they on TV, somebody called it out on Monique and she paying it forward. I feel you on that too, but I also feel like where Monique is, she need to simmer down because she didn't want to hear it. She didn't want to hear it. So why would you think the other woman gonna want to hear it? Why would you think that? And what I think we're gonna see tomorrow, from what I've seen on the little sneak peek, is the other ladies realizing that Josh is sitting up listening to them talk and going back and repeating stuff verbatim. So Monique couldn't even say what she wanted to say to her. Jossie went and told it from her vantage point, from her viewpoint, from her point of view, which is crazy. Which is crazy, by the way. Real crazy, by the way. So I just thought that was quite a lot. I thought that was a lot, like a lot. Like, why on earth would you do that? So I think things might get a little interesting for Jossie now that they realize that you sitting up grinning, kikiing, cracking on the raggedy house y'all staying in, like you down by law and you ain't cool with certain stuff that's happening, but you low-key sitting there listening, recording like a little kid and calling and reporting what you heard. Because while I do feel like Monique is out of line and being a nut job, pretty nut job, gorgeous nut job, right? But a nut job nonetheless, I feel as though let her go and take that to that lady the way she want to take it to her, so Angel can hear it from her the way she presenting it, not the way you presenting it, and then Angel can shut it down like she shut it down, and hopefully that's the end of it. Because I feel like people should, like, let's normalize not putting your mouth on other people's marriages. Right, Mo? Angel thought it was a flex to say, I got to check with Bobby. Like, don't nobody think that's cool? Like, ain't nobody impressed that you got to check in with your man. Like, nobody's impressed. Lord, Mo said Jossie trying to get in the house with the running water. That's the one she trying to get to. I ain't mad. Two adorable say, wait, Jossie can run back and report to Angel, yet she won't tell Wendy what Kiana said. And she don't even know Angel like that. Angel was trying to be nasty to her when she first met her. Oh, there's a difference, because mine was a starter and yours on a bench. And you running to go sleep. You better come through too, adorable. Come through, girl. Monique is still going through some stuff with Chris. She isn't in position to give advice. She's not. Monique still, in my opinion, needs to be in active, intense therapy. And this is not me dissing her and nothing else. Monique is still in the PTSD stages of the crap she was going through. But she think because she done had 10 minutes of therapy, now she ready to psychoanalyze and shrink everybody else. Yeah, she was just pontificating. It wasn't that deep. But Jossie took it and ran with it and turned it into something. And I feel like, Jossie, girl, you ain't looking so cute right now. You ain't looking so cute right now. Delicious say Monique kept saying it every time she opened her mouth. She was projecting on Angel's marriage. It was bound to get back to Angel. But here's the thing. Monique is such a nut. She would have said it herself, and that's who should have said it. The fact that Jossie sat there recording in her brain and then reporting verbatim, that's some hoe stuff. That's some hoe stuff. Real life. And it do make sense why her and Stacey fell out. Yeah, that's some hoe stuff. And I'm going to tell you like this. If you say something, okay, Belicious is my girl, okay? This my girl right here. If Mo come to me and Belicious ain't there, and she say, child, Belicious make me sick because she had cooked potato salad, and I told her I don't like onions, and she put the onions in there anyway, and I think she was trying to be funny, and she go off on this whole thing about it or whatever. If I'm going to say to Belicious, girl, Mo is mad about you putting them onions in that tater salad and she think you did it on purpose, I'm going to tell Mo, now, girl, you know that's my girl, so you know I'm finna go tell her what you said. That's what that's what the real girls do. If you ain't got the liver to say, girl, don't talk about that in front of me because I'm gonna feel like I gotta repeat it, or telling them straight up, well, I mean, I hear what you said and I don't really agree with that, so I'm gonna make sure I let her know what you think about that, and then y'all can talk it out, because it ain't gonna never be whatever. If you can't straight up say that, then you will use a raggedy sway back hoe. Use a weak sway back hoe. You ain't even got the balls, the liver, the spine to say, hey, that's my people. Don't talk about them in front of me, or I ain't really comfortable with this, so, you know, don't do it, or whatever. Or at the very least, if that's my people, well, you know, I'm going to tell her what you said. I'm going to keep it funky, but I'm going to tell her what you said. I'm going to let you know I'm going to tell her what you said, so don't do that, you know? That's it. That's it. But sitting up there making faces, grinning, kikiing, and skinning and grinning and going on, and then going behind people back, reporting whole conversations, that's some weak hoe stuff. That's some weak hoe stuff. Ain't nothing else I can call it. And see, the other thing we got to see, Belicious say, or like housewives usually do, they just put you on blast at dinner in front of thank you. Put you in a position where you could say it yourself in front of her. Like, Monique, go ahead and tell her all the stuff that you was thinking that you felt like you observed about her marriage that was similar to yours, and let her say what she want to say, and then let Angel respond with what she want to say. And then now it ain't no messy he say, she say. Y'all all grown women. She said how she felt. You said how you felt. End of story, right? But that ain't what Jossie did. She did some old weak, sway back, spineless whole stuff. Yeah, they're not friends, but that's the whole point. If I'm not your friend, then why do I need to report to you what anybody said? Then that's really some weak hoe stuff. That's some weak hoe stuff. Because if ain't none of these hoes my friends, no way, what I look like coming back to repeat and report? The hell? Report as what? And report to you as who? That's all I'm saying. I don't play like that. If somebody, my people or whatever, you can't come to me and say nothing. Let's be clear. I'm going to check you right then and there. Nothing. And if it's something that I'm uncomfortable with, I'm going to tell you, hey, I don't really like the way this conversation going. Y'all know that. Y'all know I shut down conversations right here in the middle of a live stream. When y'all start talking about certain stuff that make me uncomfortable, I shut it down immediately. Hey, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm going to need y'all to chill with that for a little bit. That's a little too far for me. That's really all you got to do. Hey, it's me, Lisa Lee. Girl, where you been? Good to see you. But yeah, so the other thing, before we go, because we done been in here longer than I meant to stay. The other thing is we have got to figure out. We got to figure out if they gonna end up really with Giselle taking over them people trip. Because as it stands, I don't know what's gonna happen. I know I seen Giselle and Ashley salivating over this real beat up, funny looking white dude in Aspen. And y'all say he married to one of the ladies on another franchise, one of the California franchises or whatever. I don't know whether it's Beverly Hills, Orange County. I don't know the difference. So please don't blame me. I don't watch either one of them. So please do not blame me. So that seemed weird to me, them acting strange about somebody's husband. Giselle was like, basically saying she thought the man looked good, but that, you know, she would never mess with nobody, you know, mess with him because he was married to that lady or whatever. Okay, that's what y'all say, the man named Mauricio. Y'all say that's the man name or whatever. Now, Giselle did go forward to say, you know, when they was making noise, she was like, he is off limits to all of us. So Giselle was, you know, expressing that she thought the man looked good, but he's off limits. I would have made my reservation and got a car and been gone. Oh, baby, I'd have been gone. First day I'd have left. His wife left him for another woman. If he's still married, he's still off limits. Don't nobody, you know what I'm saying? That's somebody's husband. That's nasty. He looked bad to me. But you know, I don't really like pale skin, so don't go by me. His skin looked pale. He had scruffy hair on his face. His skin looked dingy. He looked po, like he didn't have no meat on his bones. He looked musky. I mean, you know, if that's your thing, I mean, I guess go off, but I promise you, I would have rather chewed off my own foot than put my hands on that man. I would have chewed off my own foot like a coyote, trying to free myself from a bear trap before I'd have put my hands on something look like that. You ain't got enough nothing to make me touch nothing look like that. So it was weird watching them act like, ooh, ah, like, hell no. I love you back. I'm just keeping it real. That's gross to me. That is gross to me. Yes, and that's gross to me. Dingy, pale, scruffy beard, pole looking, unkempt. I mean, look like you could smell him through the screen. You just know he don't season his food, wash his meat before he cook it, or even bathe his legs. He look like he might bathe once a month or something. He looked real musky and dirty and chewed up. Yeah, just he looked chewed up. I didn't chew him up. He looked chewed up. He looked gross as hell. And so Giselle ended up having to tell him, like, girl, he is off limit to all of us. And so Ashley over there breathing heavy and going on like she had to put her monkey in a cage to keep it from jumping on him. I'm like, oh hell no, that's nasty. Then that ain't all. Stacey nasty too. This is gonna make me believe that Sharice was telling the truth on Stacey. Now let's go back down memory lane. I know I said we was going, but not just yet. Not just yet. Not just yet. Remember, Sharice said she was hanging out with Stacey, and it was some guys there, and they was married or whatever, and that, you know, she was flirting with one of the men, and the guy was like, oh, he's married or whatever, and Stacey was like, that ain't got nothing to do with her. Like, she didn't care about talking to a man that was married. I believe Sharice. I believe Big Reese, because in this scene here, you know, this man married or whatever. She talking about something. If it keep Ashley from investigating me, I want Ashley to try to holler at him. Like, she want Ashley to go with the married man. So I'm like, no, you don't have a problem with people going with married men. That don't bother you. So I believe Sharice told the truth on you. That's just nasty business. Fatima say Ashley and her inbred trailer park with chin is so gassed. I can't. Baby, between that chin and that forehead, her whole face looked like a foot to me. Ashley's face is shaped like a foot, and I just imagine that it smells like one too. I think the man is still married, girl. They saying the man is still married. That's what the people online is saying, that the man is still married. So he's a cheater. There was rumors he was cheating on Kyle for years. Yeah, but that don't mean you got to be one going with him. I mean, if they cheating with somebody, but you ain't got to be to somebody. Maybe that's just me. I don't go around, you know, peeling my mountain lion loose when I was, you know, young and available. And I didn't go around just peeling Miss Kitty loose and throwing on married men. You can't tell me a story to make me jump on somebody's husband. Ain't a story nowhere that good. Ain't a we going through a divorce that good. Ain't a we illegally separated that good. It ain't no we don't love each other no more that's that good. It ain't no we sleep in different bedrooms that's so good to make me peel this old Puma cat loose to jump on somebody's husband. That's nasty. I'm sorry. I wasn't raised by hoes, and I ain't got no hoe in my system. I'm a lot of things, but a hoe ain't one. So I guess I just don't understand. Pardon me. So who was on Mauricio, Jizz or Skip Bucket Ashley? Giselle wasn't on him. She just was in the confessional saying that she thought the man looked good, that he was the type that she would mess with, but she let them know in the moment that man was off limits to everybody. Bianca said there wasn't rumors he was caught with the lady and they addressed it on the show. Okay, so he a hoe. Water's wet. You know, most men hoish, you know, unfortunately. Okay, Queen, I don't mess with people's husbands. That ain't never been my style. You ain't got enough of nothing to make me want to mess with somebody's husband. Yeah, Ashley will hunch anybody. I believe Ashley will hunch a scarecrow if he holds still. I believe it. It's me, Lisa. Lisa say, honey, Kyle is still bringing him towels to his new rental house. Child, hush your mouth. And keep talking. Wait a minute. Say Giselle has a distaste for cheaters. Well, she should. Everybody should. Hey, Josh Star. Josh say, what Mauricio lacks and looks, his wallet surely makes up for it, but I think he's attractive when he's clean. Y'all got that. Y'all got that. I wish the hell I would touch something look like that. Now, in my younger days, I might could have, set him up to get robbed or something, but touch him, I can't do none of that. Thank you for being 113. I'm just saying, like, if his wallet, like you say, young Nitra, I might have went out for a drink and told him I liked him and called them boys to meet him in the parking lot, but touch me, you can't. Not looking like that. Ugh. You can't clean that up. You could sit that man in a bucket of bleach. He's still going to look dingy, poor, and disheveled. Ain't no way in the hell. The best I can do is set you up to get robbed. I'm delivered now. I don't do, thank you. Thank God for Jesus. I don't do stuff like that no more. But Peanut say Kyle is insufferable. I'm not surprised he cheating, but don't mean he got to cheat with you. I know that's right. Now she bringing towels. I'm just saying. He looked at Giselle really creepy. He sure did look at Giselle really creepy. Hell no. B-Licious say, OMG, I need to see what he looking like now because Mauricio is girl, maybe it's up under his foot. Wasn't nothing handsome about that pale, musky looking, dingy, smoked out, chewed up werewolf in front of them people. That was a horrible looking animal. But y'all like them horrible looking animals. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Adrian Marie say, I'm with you, Nitra. I can't with the pale pink skin. Thank you. Sitting up there looking like the Walking Dead. 28 days later, got darn walking corpse. That's some creepy bull creep. And then smelling like old bologna wrappers and hot dog water. The best I could have did was set him up to get robbed. That's the best I could have done. Depending on what city I was in at the time. And I need them hitters to be on time. I don't want that man to have a spare 10 seconds to put his fingertips on me. Because I'm going to be in the matrix. I'm going to be done bent backwards on you. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. That man looked like he spit on his shirt to wash his face in the morning. Okay, on the hem of his shirt, he looked nasty as hell. Talking about, that man is not handsome. No, he was dirty looking and he was ugly and pale. Ugh. No, Cardi was not calling people to rob them. Cardi was rolling them. Rolling is when you give a man something to drink or put a little extra something in his drink for him to go to sleep and then you take what's out of his wallet. Okay? I would call them boys, my cousin and them, or my partners in them, and they was gonna rob the both of us, and then I was gonna split the money. I don't care what his net worth is. I don't care what his net worth is. My coochie ain't made out of leather, sandpaper, and concrete. The dirty people can't touch me for the right amount of money. If that's the case, you may as well go to Dubai and let them people doodoo on you. There's a limit. My coochie got a limit. She exclusive. She exclusive. Okay? If you can let something look like that hunt you because he got 200 or 300 million, he ain't finna give you 200 or 300 million. You may as well go to Dubai. I got limits. Hey, I like money. If I can't take it by force or you give it up voluntarily, just anybody digging around in me and you looking like that, you out your mind. Hell no. Fatima say, now, Nitra, these creatures are escapee lab rats and mutants. He looked at Giselle like that because them dudes feel entitled to their mulatto demon spawns taking coochie like they did their mammoths. I know that's right. I know that's goddamn right. I'm not that type of girl, honey. Yeah, that's all Pookie and Ray Ray and them is good for. The robbery. It's the robbery now. Get on the ground. Give me your money and hush your mouth. Okay, real Florida girl right here. I'm not dealing with nothing look like that. Yeah, ain't that much money in the world. If we can't get it with a strong arm, I can't get it. I don't do pale animals. That's gross to me. Like I say, my coochie is exclusive. It's exclusive. You can't just roll up on me and tell me you got a net worth. Now I gotta let you crawl up on top of me because I don't know if you can get that hot dog water smell out your coochie. Elon Musk can't even pay. Thank you. If they'll hunch that, you'll hunch Elon. You'll hunch anything. I mean, at this point, y'all will go hunch Ashley husband if you'll hunch that. Kai might make it a storyline because they both on the show with Nene. They might. You never know. I heard the girls that go to Dubai only get 10K for the madness. A brown shower was 10K that much. At the end of the day, just because that man net worth is whatever, you don't know how much he gonna be willing to give you for a piece of strange, because that's what they call you black girls, a piece of strange. So you don't even know if you're gonna see 10K for your piece of strange. And then you're going to be sitting up there trying to get the smell of hot dog water and bologna wrappers out of your coochie. I can't do it. I can't. Give a F what a nigga got. He ain't get it. Thank you. Because him having it don't help me. That's like back in the day when the dope boys was reigning supreme and the rookie girls be out there hunching a man because he got an expensive car. Girl, he didn't sign the car over to you. So how it help you? He got the car. Yeah, they like the race play in bed. That's the only reason they want to mess with your black behind, because they got a fetish. They want to pretend they in the slave quarters. But I mean, do your boot it up. Say, now y'all know good time with Mauricio and Elon or Michael Darby is not the same. They is all the same. One of them older than the other one. Them people is gross. If you could do it up for that and then have to wash hot dog water sent out your coochie, you could do it up for Michael Darby and anybody else. Ugh. Miss Kitty ain't never been down that road. Her clean. Her clean. But yeah, Ashley was over there about to lose her mind. Ashley was over there finna lose her mind. She was over there squirming and breathing heavy and doing all. I was like, God dang, Ashley, you about to let the monkey out the cage like that? Just jump that. Fatima say, and the tea is a lot of black women are traffic signs and parking out there found falling from balconies like their Tinkerbell wings was clipped. Them people. Hey, at the end of the day, if you go out there and you let them people play around between your legs, whatever they do to you, and I'm not finna cry for you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Because what the hell? You don't love yourself. Diva 2 say, took me back to childhood. My brother used to say he just had the girl turn her head to the side because he couldn't look. Ain't that much turning to the side, and if you touch me. If you touch me, I'm gonna have a whole DC number. If you touch me, okay. Say Ashley let the monkey out the cage for her friend's child. Sure did. Why are we surprised? That's why I can't do these shows no more, because they nasty. They nasty. You right. She did. She sure let the monkey out the cage for her friend's son that she knows since he was a child. Yep, a lot of their uncles sell them by force. It's really sad. I'm dead serious, just thought if you touch me. Hey. Woo, if you touch me. DC number. I don't even look good in blue. I don't look good in prison blues. I don't look good in blue. That ain't my color. I'm at this age, I know not to even put myself in certain situations because I'm going to prison. If you touch me. May the Lord have mercy on both of us if you touch me. That man looks so nasty. And Ashley up there breathing heavy like she looking at some kind of Adonis. And I'm looking like, I say, well, maybe Ashley get turned on by their wallets. And that's good. If you gonna get excited by something, get excited about the wallet. But she doing all that breathing heavy and deep breathing and heaving of the chest and stuff. Like she was looking at something that was just like, had her salivating. And that man was creepy looking. I'm just like, I don't know. I need to borrow some of y'all glasses sometime so I can see what's attractive in those people because I don't see it. I was grossed out. Like completely grossed out. Horrified. I just can't imagine what I'd have done if that man had so much as touched the back of my hand. I don't know what I'd have done. I'd have came unglued. No. That Ashley is a nasty heifer. She married and procreated with Smeagol from Lord of the Rings. In Ashley's case, Mauricio is a major come up from Smeagol. Touche. If she can sleep with Montgomery Burns, nothing's off the table. Agents say there's a smell to some of them when they come from the rain. Baby, listen, I worked in the office with one of them. Real cool cat, too. And I just underestimated the scent. It had been raining. I walked in his office to tell him something. It smelled like it was a full-grown werewolf in there. I said, Jesus, Lord God from Zion. It hit me so hard, I kind of swooned a little bit. He said, you all right? I said, oh, I'm good. I think I had a little low blood pressure. And started walking backwards. Not a nasty salamander. Mo say, just think about it. Ashley probably would have had a relationship with another housewife husband. She really trashed. She would if somebody was interested. Wasn't no takers. Say because they don't wash their legs, they tail, they brag about the fact they bathe once and twice a month and eat dirty food that ain't seasoned and all type of unhygienic stuff. Like that's where the plague came from. And you got black women that bathe every day talking about they're sexy. I don't want no plague cat. Y'all can have a plague cat. I'm good. Yeah, Giselle had to tell him he's off limits to everybody. Mauricio gives Ashley's Black Minto son as in complete washout. Last step back into Neanderthal pavement, i.e. wet. Okay. Bianca said, I love everybody, but they smell like relish to me, and I can't stand to eat relish. To this day, I'm stewed. Yeah, it ain't about not liking nobody. I just can't. I can like you from over there. Praise God, from over there. It's true. Once a month, I've seen it up close, unfortunately. Hey, man. If you touch me, Lord. And black women who bathe every day looking at that, fantasizing about getting played coochie. I don't want no played coochie. That's just nasty. That fool said relish. Relish, y'all. Relish. Bianca said relish. They think their clear skin don't need bathing. Yeah. And you got black, I'm going to say it again. You got black women that bathe multiple times a day, fantasizing about getting plague in the coochie. Giselle talking about he's somebody that she would want to spend time with horizontally. Giselle, you right now crying because you can't take a hot bath in that beat up Airbnb house, and you fantasizing about hunching somebody that might not have bathed this month yet. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. If you could do that, you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. You don't. Or maybe I'm just too picky. If I'm picky, y'all can tell me I'm just too picky. I could be. I don't want the poverty. I don't want plagues. I don't want fleas and ticks. I don't want musky. It's so many things I just don't want. So maybe I'm too picky. That could be it. You know, y'all know me. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of men anyway. So maybe that's what it is. If I'm being picky, y'all just let me know. Okay? Because I looked at that man and I'm telling you, part of me wanted to throw up in my mouth a little bit. And watching Ashley over there. I was like, oh my God. I'm not being too picky because I feel like clean should be like a basic prerequisite, but I guess not for everybody. But like if you like pale people, what about a Moroccan? They have bath products. They like to bathe so much they got specialized bath products. Can't you find a pale person that bathes a lot? You couldn't find them? No. I'm not okay. I'm just saying. Right. I got standards. Got standards. I just. They absolutely come with fleas, ticks, hair lice, ringworm, bed bugs. You ain't lying. Batteries not included. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to told you. And we got black women that bathe every day. Y'all know we sisters. Sometimes we'll just bathe because we feel like we done sweat too much and we ain't even been nowhere. We will bathe multiple times a day and then gamble on catching plague of the coochie. Hey, that's bold. Yeah, I'm saying, you know, find some people from whatever region where they make all the bath products. Okay, where they make the bath products. I didn't tell you to go to Dubai. Don't go to Dubai. Because if you go to Dubai, they're going to see you there and they're going to assume that you came there to get doo-dooed on. Do not go to Dubai. Okay, Janet Jackson, when they found one of them people from over there in the desert, they had plenty of money. He looked like he bathed every day. He looked like he smelled like very expensive cologne and he bathed every day. He was not attractive at all, but he looked clean. Can we at least, ladies, at least raise the bar to clean? Can we do clean? Clean? Can we do clean? Is it possible? Is it possible? Can we shoot for clean? Can we not be so impressed that, you know, a Mayonnaisian is looking at a black woman that you just be so excited that you ready to risk it all and catch the bubonic or the black plague between your legs? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because Janet married Wasim, he royalty. Well, what I'm saying is, if you're going to deal with somebody that look like them people look, why can't you wait for royalty? Why would you go and dig at the bottom of the barrel like you a beggar? Black women ain't beggars. Black women are like the most sought after, like literally the most sought after women on the planet. Why would you go and dig at the bottom of the barrel? Like, oh my God. Pride, people. Pride. Any smidge. Even say they don't even require these niggas to bathe, girl. That's why they stay with BV. Clean. Clean. Can we shoot for clean? I don't think I'm asking for too much. Can we shoot for clean? If they the top of the food chain in their own group, why would you want them? What you want with them? Doo-doo by the slave state. Just nasty. Also, why Janet's son looked more white than his saying ex-husband. Yeah, I don't know. But that man she married looked clean. And she didn't have the plague when she came back. Say the most sought after, the most trafficked. But that's the whole point. You're the most trafficked because you're the most sought after. The beauty of the Black woman is coveted. Everybody either want to imitate it, steal a piece of it, or reach out and touch it just for a little while. So if you're the most sought after, why in the world would you go dig at the bottom of somebody else's barrel and be so flattered that they looking at you like they doing you a favor? No, you're doing them a favor because they know traditionally we don't just let everybody touch us. Come on, ladies. Pride. Just a little. Just a smidge. Just Star say, girl, I hate when the Black girls get weak in the knees for the brokies of any color, especially the O phase. I like Candace, but she too married and procreated with a broke bread. Like what? Thank you. Because that's behaving like you think they doing you a favor by looking at you when you're doing them a favor by acknowledging that they exist. Because if you're going to be with a non-Black, he needs to be a Maximilian. And you can tell that Eve makes him bathe. That was married to Serena Williams. You can tell Serena makes him bathe. Those men are not attractive at all, but they look clean. They look clean. Okay? Clean. It's the least you can do. Just be clean. Especially if you got to look like that. Fatima say the psychological operations are diabolical. It's so sad. I'm telling you. They go out of their way to convince young Black women that you're not wanted. Black men don't want you. When 85% of Black men who get married still marry Black women. But they want to convince you that your own men don't want you, so that when anybody else look at you, you're supposed to be so flattered that your legs fly open and you don't even care if you're going to catch the plague. Clean, ladies, clean. Top of the food chain. Top of the food chain. Well, not at all. Pride, just a little pride, just that much, just that much. I'd rather sew it shut with a rusty needle. Thank you. My skin is too precious to be touched by any and everybody. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. No. So yeah, it's gonna get interesting. I just want to see if they end up staying in that house, whether they end up leaving that house. I'm interested to see what Ashley end up doing after she over there huffing and puffing and blowing the house down over this dingy looking man. I'm interested to see what's really going on, because this right here is looking a mess. It's looking a mess. And the coming attractions from last week, it gave that Angel tried to like hold her ground, like, no, you're not gonna do whatever. And Giselle telling her it's up to the ladies and it ain't up to you. Is giving me, unless somebody step in and like change the narrative for Angel or like convince people to do whatever, or unless Angel can hurry up and set up some accommodations before Giselle have to do it, I just don't see this going well for Angel. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see this going well at all. Because everything in me is telling me that Giselle done made up her mind what she gonna do. And unfortunately, even though Angel is up there paying people to make, you know, signature drinks for Giselle and all this stuff she doing, kissing up and stuff, I feel like it's very clear that ever since Angel got mad about the catfish situation, Giselle ain't been feeling her. The crying to her, oh, I saw you as a sister and all that, that did not move Giselle mean tail. That didn't move that mean heifer at all. And I feel like that's a safe assumption. I don't think Giselle was moved. I don't think Giselle liked Angel at this point. And I think that's just what that is. And Angel is definitely trifling for this trip. You invited them people there under false pretenses. You never had any intention of them staying in your home. And you knew that from the beginning, but you lied. Then you didn't even get an Airbnb house that was big enough that all of y'all could stay together. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really made a mess of this trip. This was horrible. This was really a horrible situation. I don't know what, you know, told her this was it. She definitely tried to do the whole, you know, I'm gonna give you a bad bedroom shtick that they've done on almost every housewives trip. So I really don't know. I don't know. I really don't. And I feel kind of in a way, I feel a little bad about it in a way, because when Angel came on the show, I was really like, I was ready to like her. I was ready to like her. You got a beautiful Black family, and I see wealth and success, and I absolutely was ready to just like her. And she has been so disappointing. Yeah, she had no intention on staying with them, none whatsoever. And I don't know. I just don't know. I really don't know. I don't even know what to say about it. Like, the whole thing has just been bad. Even the lady she brought to her house, you know, you brought them women to your house, and then turn around, it's raining. You don't have your husband bring them some umbrellas. He come get you, leave them in the rain, and then y'all shut the door in their face. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Angel needs to be cussed out. No running water. I would have been booked a hotel room with where production was staying. Oh, absolutely. Belicious said, yeah, I do remember Giselle telling her she was taking over the trip and Angel didn't look pleased. Yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, you can't drop the ball and be mad if somebody else pick it up too. You know what I'm saying? Adrian Marie saying, is this the episode? Is this episode coming up, the last episode of the season? No, I don't think so. Not at all. Bianca say, let me put this darn phone down and keep effing up all the speech to text. Yeah, put it down if you driving, crazy girl. Now she doing the talk, the text. Girl, I be trying to do that, but you know what, I'm so country at times in how I talk, especially if I get excited, that the talk, the text don't even work for me. I'm too country. It started typing out stuff I ain't even said. Angela invited them over to her house and then kicked them out before sundown. Yes, with them weird dudes sitting up there looking musky. They couldn't have touched me either. Let's be clear. Yvette said, I just watched the sneak peek and the way they looking at Mauricio like food is cringe. Thank you, Yvette. Thank you. Very cringy. Very, very, very cringy. It was gross. It was gross. But listen, y'all, I do have to go because I do need to eat something. I have not eaten all day. I haven't. Like nothing. And I have nobody to blame but myself. I didn't know what I wanted and I didn't have a taste for much. Peanut cooking chili, and then I was kind of mad because I don't have no chili. And so I didn't eat anything. So I gotta go so I can go and eat something. I gotta go eat something. So yeah, there's that. So listen, y'all know what time it is, and we will be back as the gossip permits. So you already know we're gonna be back tomorrow after the show go off. But if some mess should happen to pop off during the day tomorrow, then you know we'll just have to talk about that, and then we'll be back when the show go off. But y'all know what it is. If you did not Oh, you made enchiladas? That's nice. I've never eaten an enchilada. I don't really do Mexican food. But if y'all didn't hit that like button on the way in, please make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Notification bell. We talk about everybody's business. Now, if you in Discord, you're going to always know, because I tell my folks in Discord first. Plus, I put them up on all the penny lists and all the penny sales that be going on at Dollar General and Dollar Tree, complete with UPC codes and pictures. If you ain't in Discord, get in there. Why you ain't in there? You missing out, because I be telling everything. Y'all know I can't hold water, okay? Also, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because you know we happy to have you here. And if you want to join channel membership, there's a join button beneath the video and a membership link in the description box. Now, also in that same description box, we got the link for my book, Little Girl Big World. It is a survival guide for girls leaving home for the first time. Let's keep our daughters safe, because we don't want them catching fleas, ticks, the plague, and nothing else. So make sure you grab that book. The link is in the description box. And if you go to Amazon.com and type in Seanitra, it will come right on up. So make sure that you grab one. If you can't afford it, holler at me and I will make sure that you get one free of charge. And I promise you that. Let's keep all of our girls safe. We also have in the description box the link to our merchandise store, so you can get your crown gear and represent the royal family. We got the link to my wish list in case you want to bless a girl. I appreciate all blessings. Shout out to Reef for being my support for the stream, my only support for the whole day. I appreciate you. I love you. That's real love, and I appreciate everything. Thank you to everybody who liked the video, shared the video, sent up bubbles, all that good stuff, all the crazy stuff y'all be saying in the chat, all that. I enjoyed you guys. So everybody, please enjoy the rest of your evening. Those of you who are going to bed, good night, say your prayers, sweet dreams. Those of you who are going out, do not drink and drive. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Call a Uber, call a Lyft. If you ain't got it, call me. We'll make sure, between the sisters, we'll make sure you got a way home. But please, we don't want to see no headlines. So y'all take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be blessed. As always, be positive and productive. Encourage the people around you. Make sure you encourage yourself. And as always, in case nobody else says it to you, don't you dare forget, God loves you. I love you. And there is nothing you can do about it. Talk to y'all again soon, okay?